The Runner is a window into the soul of a lost and broken young man. We watch as his life unravels and see how he tries to keep his head above water while dealing with the police, addiction, and emotional turmoil. The film is a tragic character study that features solid acting, an emotional soundtrack, and solid camera work. The ending could have been better, but the writing is still pretty good. So we'll start with the writing. The movie opens with an intriguing hook. A kid in trouble with the law dreaming about better days. It then builds, piece by piece, a twisted narrative meant to bring you into the world of hurt this young man is going through. We step onto his journey as a passenger and watch as he spirals downward into the abyss with no one to help him. He is highly relatable, likable, and tragic. The film delves deep into his psyche and attempts to show us why someone so young might end up like this. The finale is a spectacle with everything blowing up at once, but the ending is a little weak. Everything wraps up too neatly. Several of the characters' fates are left unknown, and one of the characters seems to have a monumental personality shift off-screen. It leaves you with a cheap, unearned feeling. Now on to the acting. Majority of the screen time goes to Edward Falapanat, who does a mountain of work. He shows a great range of emotion, from drug-addicted stupor to euphoric love, seems to really understand the motivation and feelings of his character. He is definitely the stand-up performance of the film. Carrie Metters does a fantastic job as well, despite her lack of screen time. She plays two starkly different versions of the same character and has one of the most emotional scenes in the entire movie, and knocks it out of the park. Next, we have the soundtrack, which is mostly Hollywood boilerplate songs, but with a few original tracks. There aren't a lot of songs, and it mostly uses them to cover montages or to help with emotional moments, but they fit really well with the scenery. There's an emotional moment in the film that's made exceptional by the soundtrack behind it. It is a truly heartbreaking scene, and the score fits perfectly. It had me choked up for a while. Finally, we get to the visuals, which aren't exciting, but are pleasing to look at. They frame the characters in dramatic and bold ways, and we always get clear shots of their faces. It lets the actors do a lot of subtle emotional work. There are also a lot of neat shots that capture the emotion of the scene through the incredible use of lighting and movement. In conclusion, The Runner is a pretty captivating thriller. The film is really well done in general. The ending could have been better, but the movie brings a whirlwind of emotions that makes up for it. I definitely recommend this film. 7 out of 10.